Welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be making this star granny square. It's kind of like more like a tapestry than a traditional granny square, but I didn't kind of want to see through my square and I couldn't find any granny squares. This is also, if you recognize this pattern, this is also a pattern that I used for my bell bag beanie. So if you have that project going, it is the same same size. So still my pattern, and I wanted to add this one to, for anybody making, this one's gonna be like I said, a star granny square. You can do it in any colors, but I'm doing mine's in a kind of Christmas color background because this is going to be part of my Christmas sweater, and I wanted to add this to all the available free patterns online. This is, like I said, this can be used as a tapestry instead. If you want to do a star tapestry, you can go ahead and do this pattern as well. All right, let's get to it. If you found this video helpful at all, please don't forget to leave a like, sub if you're interested for more fiber arts. This pattern should be available on my coffee shop if you are interested in purchasing the pattern. Now let's get started. In today's project, we're going to be using the big twist, and we're using it in deep red for the background, and the yellow that we're using I've already caked up, but it is varsity yellow. So varsity yellow in Joann's big twist and deep red. These are the only two colors you're gonna need. You're gonna need a little bit of red. And the reason why you need the red for is you're going to be using this little bit of red just to go in between the project, right? And you're going to, same thing with the yellow. You're going to need it for at least just one of the legs. You're going to need a little yellow. And then you're going to need a whole nother, not this big of a ball of red, but you're going to need, because the start up to this point is going to be half. So you're going to need red, ball it up for about this much of your red or whatever color you choose to go in. But you're going to need this much red balled up on its own to do this side. So just get those ready. You're also going to need, and now I think Joanne says you can use a 5 crochet hook, which is my favorite, which is the one you'll be seeing today, but I always also go a size up. So you're gonna need one size up, complete, well, half a size. This is 5.5, and then I go so when I'm chaining, I'll go up a size and then my normal. You're also gonna need to weave in the ends. You're gonna need a tapestry. I'm not gonna teach you how to weave in the ends. I'm just gonna assume you know how to do that. But yeah, so these are the ones you're gonna need when starting the project. Let me ball up some of the red for myself so that I can get started as well, because that's the one thing I forgot to do, was ball up the red, and then we will get started on this project. You're also gonna need a good pair of scissors. All right, so let's put this to the side. With the color, or with the yarn that's on your main skein, we're gonna do a slip knot, okay? And we are gonna chain, I believe it's 28. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. I believe this is where we were going. Okay, I'm gonna check it against this big old square. So it's not exactly gonna be a square, and you can manipulate the red as much as you want. The star itself is 20 by, I believe, 20 by 16. So you can manipulate the red if you want to get a different color. All right, we're switching over now to our other crochet hook. You're gonna skip the first one. I tend to skip the first two because I like a thicker border because I have a hard time going into the next one. So, and then you're gonna single crochet down the line. So that's 2, and then we go up 1, 2. I know it's a single crochet, but I go up twice because I find it easier to go into the stitch. So that's 1, that's on the hook, 2, 26. Maybe I got it right because 26 is where I need to be, and go up 2. So let me count my stitches. This is 1 right here. Right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yep, that's right. 26 is where I need to be, so either I did something wrong or I counted wrong the first time. 26. All right. So I went up 2. Now that's my first chain. We're gonna do this up to the 5th row. So finish 5 rows of this. So this is just row 1. You got to do this same row 4 more times. So you should be up to the we're starting on the 6th row when we see each other again. Okay, now let's get ready to start row 6. We have already done our chain 2 up. Like I said, I know this is wrong, but it leaves my pattern so nice, so I do it. You can just do chain 1 if you want. Okay, that's 2, 3, 4, and on 5 we are gonna grab our small yellows piece. We don't need so much of this one. We're only going a little bit with this one. I might not have enough, so I pulled out a second little scrap. These are from my knitting machine scraps, so I'm trying to use them up so that yeah, so that I use up all my scraps. Okay. And I feel like granny square projects I hear are the best way to use them up. So we should have 5 there. Drop that red, grab the main tail. You're only going 3 stitches, so this one can lay on top. 1, 2, and 3. Don't finish that third, drop that. Now you're gonna grab a red that has just a bit more because you're going a little far with this one too. Okay. You're not going too far because this is going to be the middle of the star pattern and then eventually we drop it. But you want to grab a smallish piece of red, not too big, not too small. And we're going 10 with this one. 1. That one's too loose, so I'm going to come back, tighten it a little bit. I don't want that yellow, so I'm going to make sure that yellow gets pulled back. 1. I'm going to tighten that yellow a bit. 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On 10, you're gonna grab from your main skein. Mine's is caked up right now because that's all I have left from all the other projects I've been using. And if you're interested, always go back. All my tutorials are on my channel. And we're only going 3 on this one. So we're gonna go in 1, tighten that a little bit, 2, and 3, leave that one there. And now we're gonna go with our second biggest ball. This one you want a lot more than you want for this one because this one's going to be traveling a bit more than the other one. So if you see right now, I think we have like 5 lines attached. If you want to do the math, I'm gonna yarn over this one. I'm gonna tighten this yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, and inside this one for 5. Come on, grab them both. All right, 5. And 1, 2. Okay. Did I go 2? No, I did not. 1, 2. All right, and turn your work. Now, if you don't want to have a hard time, I would suggest turning all your pieces with you. You see, they're already getting tangled up because I have a lot of skeins. You won't have that many that long, but you will for a little bit. So just be mindful that this is going to be a little tricky. The next one, we're going to go 6 stitches in. So that's 1 on the thing already. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is on top of this yellow. What I like to do when I'm going on top, actually no, we can pinch that later. Now grab it. Oops. I'm going to pull some out so it's loose. We're not going too far with this color though. Grab the yellow. And we're only going 4 with this yellow. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Actually, grab this red right now. Tuck it under. There you go. Put that there. And grab the red back up. Tighten this yellow. And with this red, you're only going 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. See what I told you about it getting tangled everywhere? This won't be an issue too much longer. We'll be mainly working with 3 strings for the rest of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you see that this yellow is all the way over there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab it from over there, tighten it. Make sure you have a little, it loose a little because we're gonna tuck it under while we're stitching, okay? Could probably even tuck under that yarn tail as well. I'm gonna leave the yarn tail as so that it's not too much to look. We'll put that in later. And for this one, same thing as the other side, 4 stitches. So we're going 1, 2, 3, and 4. Our other red is over here. Same thing. We're gonna grab it over and we're gonna go on top for 6 stitches. So 1, make sure you tighten it a little. 2, 5, and 6 is in here. Okay. 1, 2, and turn your work. That's 2 stitches here. All right. Next line. We're going again for 6 stitches. So that's 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we should end up right where we started with the other one. Pull this yellow. See how easily this gets tangled? We're almost done with this yellow and this red that's here in the middle. Okay, and then we can get rid of all that tangled mess. So grab it here, tighten that red. Okay, I'm just tightening here. Let me tell you how many stitches we're going with this one. With this one, we're going 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna grab this one up. 5, and drop that one there. 6. Okay, 6 stitches on that one. And now we're almost done with this one right now. It's 1 and 2. After we put this in, we're gonna get rid of this line. You see, I pulled out too much. I didn't even need as much as I pulled out. Let me just untangle this mess right here. Okay, and we're gonna do the same thing we did before. We're gonna grab this yellow and we're gonna pull it all the way to the other side, tightening this red. Okay, I'm gonna drop that red right there, and we're going there you go. And same thing on this side, 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Grab this red, attach it on, and we're gonna go 6 as well as this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. 1, 2, turn your work. And now at this point, we can get rid of this right here. So let's take our scissor, give ourselves enough of a tail to tuck it in, and that one's gone. Now that piece is gone. The yellow one is gonna go next, but let's untangle this mess. You wanna, after a while, start untangling because it will get knotted and you will not be able to get your work done. So let's just untangle this mess. Okay, that one's mostly untangled, I think. Okay, completely untangled. Yellow looks like it's mostly untangled. Push that one to the back. Okay. And there you go. All the tangles are gone. Okay, you want to do that every once in a while so that you don't end up with a big knotted mess. Okay. And we're gonna weave all these ends in later. All right. Same thing on this line. We're gonna go to 6 stitches. So this is 2 because the one that's already on my thing counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drop that one, grab the yellow, Okay, and now on this one, we're gonna go all the way. So we're really essentially getting rid of this yellow as well. So put that on there, over here, and tighten this red. So we are going all the way on this yellow for 14 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay, and now this yellow, make sure you grab the right yellow, not your working yarn now. You're grabbing the one you're not working with, and you can cut that off as well. See, you didn't need that much yellow, just enough to get to here. And the same thing with the red, just enough to do this little bit in here. And now we're, for the majority of the rest of the work, we're only working with three colors. We have the main skein, this one, and that one. And this is our main skein of yellow because we're not working with any more. Oops. Did I pull up? Sure did. No big deal. I can just grab that one and pull this one down. Okay. And same thing, we're doing 6 on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm gonna pull the yarn. Okay, do 1, 2. There you go. And turn your work. All right. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8. We're working on row number 10. And in this one, and in this one, we are going 7 stitches in. So we got 1 on our thing, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe pull a little bit from here. Try to find out which one is the one we're using, which one is the active yarn, and which one is the one we have to weave in later. Okay. Drop that red. Pick this one. No, no, no. Look at me messing up. Okay. I want to tuck this yellow underneath so when it can travel a little bit. Okay, and now I'm gonna grab this yellow and pull that red off. There you go. Okay, and on this yellow we're going 12 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and last one. And now we're grabbing the red on this side. Tightening that yellow. And making sure we go in this one. There we go. There we go. Okay, and same thing on this side, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and up 2, and turn your work. Okay, remember what I said about like literally just untying it real quick? See, not so hard when you do it right away at every turn. If you do it every turn, you shouldn't end up with a yarn mess. Okay, there you go. And now the next line is the same, repeated 2 more times. So you're going to do this same line 2 more times, the one that we just did. So 7, 12, and 7, okay? You're going to do it for 2 more lines, and then I will see you when you get to line, let me see, we were on 10, we're on 11, 12, when we get to line 13, okay? I will see you again. Okay, now that we finished that same line 2 more times, let's go on to the next line. And this one we're only going to for 6 stitches. So just 6 stitches, and then we'll change color. So we got 1 on our thing, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to stitch over that line, drop that red, pick that one up. All right. And then we're going to go on this one for 14 stitches. So 1, 2, wait, 1, wait, did I stop? I almost missed a stitch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch it with the red so I can see the stitch. I almost missed that one. I was like, wait a minute. This doesn't sound right. I'm going to grab it from underneath so that it's already pre-tightened. Drop that red. Yeah, if it'll let it go. All right, and then pick up from here on this red right here. That says 1, 2, right? Those are different stitches. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now I'm finding it that my stitches are either too loose or too tight. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just start leaving this stitch up here and coming in and grabbing it from here, since the stitch is already as tight as I want it to be as my normal tension, right? Then I'll stitch the next one. Ooh, why do I have 3 lines? Hold up, hold up. And now I'll pull that off. There you go, see? And now it's the same amount of tension. I'm gonna keep doing that from now on because I find that I'm having loose tension where the color changes are. Okay, and remember we're doing 6, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this yarn is a little tight, so let me grab a little of the slack. And the last one over here, 6. And then 1, 2, turn your work. You could bring this one over. This one kind of stays in the middle. There you go. It's easier to untangle it when it's just 3. Okay. And on this next stitch, we are doing 5 lines. So we already have 1 on our thing. Come on, go in. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, what did I say I was gonna do? I had already told myself that I was gonna do it, so that because my tension is not coming out. There you go, 5. While I'm here with this yellow, let's pull a little bit of slack out. And I do see that it's slightly tangled, so what I'm gonna do is pick it up. All right. Leave that there. Grab inside here. Pick that up. Not too tight, so I can see the red beneath it. There you go. Now drop it. And now my tension is the same. I think I'm gonna do that from now on. You probably should do that too if you want to keep your tension the same. So what did I say? This one's 16. So 1, I'm gonna bury that tail. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oops, sorry. 13, 14, 15, 16. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. There you go. Okay. Next one, we're going down to 4 stitches. So one's already on our 2, 3, and 4. There you go. And now you can pull this one down. You see how even the stitches are that way? All right. And so what did I say? We're on 4. So we're going 18. I think the last row was 16, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Actually, let's carry this yarn in the middle so you can't see, because this one you can see the string just a little bit. I'm going to carry the yarn from here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and then turn your work. Okay. The next one, we're going even shorter on this red. So we're going 1, and we're going 2, and this is where we're staying. It's harder to see it on the red than it is on the yellow. There you go. Grab that yellow. Okay, make sure you don't skip this red one right here. There you go. Okay, and we're going on this one to 20 crochets, okay? So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, pull up on the yarn a little, 18, 19. I'm going to stitch over this line, so I'm going to grab it here. If it'll let me, put it in the middle. Let me see if I can stitch with it in the middle. There you go. And then go 3 with the red. Drop that yellow. 1, 2, and 3. And turn your work. So this is what we should have so far. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna repeat that last row. You're gonna go 3, 20, and then 3 again. And we'll see you when you finish that row, because this was a repeating row. Okay, this is how your tapestry should look, or your granny square. For me, it's going to be big granny squares because I'm going to be using this on a sweater. So they're bigger than normal granny squares. But doing that on purpose so that I can not have to make so many squares for my my sweater. All right. So we are now on the next line, and on the next line we are going to go very, very far. We are going to line number 10. So this is 3 on my crochet hook now because I just actually, is it 3? Hold on, is it 2 or is it 3? Well, it's just 1 now. Okay. So 1, 2, this is 3. You're going to carry this with you now. This time you're carrying it, okay? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're on 10. And on this one, we're just doing 6 stitches on yellow. So we're going to drop this red here. And we're going to just pick up the yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now if you notice, your red is all the way over here. I didn't want to go through here, so what we're going to do is we're going to cross over it. We're going to leave it loose enough that we can just cross over it, okay? Let's see, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you don't want it too tight. You want this string sort of loose. See, I'm going to pull it a little bit. You want to be able to stitch on top of it. Now drop that yellow. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then 1, and then 2. Okay, and pull this yellow off. And you see, now you don't see the yellow on the red. The only place you see it is a little, very little bit here, but not enough to be super upset about it, okay? Okay, we are going to repeat this same stitch, the same stitch we did here, which was 10 on each side and 6 here, 2 more lines, and I will see you when we get higher up. So this is what yours should look like now. Okay, we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. All right, the next line. The next line, we are going all the way to stitch this to 11. So that's 2, because there's one already on my hook. Ah, yarn split. So 1, 2. No, I don't like the look of that splitty. I will go back and fix it when I see it like that. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to carry that yellow. 10, 11. Go back and grab that yellow. And the yellow, we are only doing 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3. Ooh, did I mess up? Did I skip a stitch? Let me make sure I counted this right. 1, 2. How many did I say I was going for? 11, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, I went too far. This is 11. Okay. And now we're doing 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And again, you're gonna have that red that's over there. Okay. You're just gonna carry it under while stitching it across. Since it's not super far, right? Stitch over that yellow. That's 1. Pull that one down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2. Okay. And same thing, you're going to repeat this same row again. So 11, 4, 11, okay? Okay, so this is what your star should be looking like. Okay, and now the next line, we are going to row number 12. Okay, we're going to stitch number 12. So this is 1, 2. So we're going all the way to stitch number 12 on this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Make sure you're carrying that little yellow. I don't know if you guys saw me pick it up. Okay. And we're only doing 2 stitches with this one. 1 and 2. Then you're going to grab that red afterwards. Pull that red stitch down. Pick up the red on the opposite side. Okay. And then same thing on this side. You're going 12 stitches. So over this yellow, make sure you don't pick up that yellow. Drop it. There you go. You can pull that down. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12. 1, 2. Okay. Same thing on this side. It's a repeat row. So crochet there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's not right. I'm not counting the numbers right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Outside, I wasn't counting them right, but the stitches were correct. Grab this yellow. And this is the last row of yellow. So after this, we can cut it off. This is 1. And this is 2. Okay. Grab that red as always. Okay. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2. Okay. So you should be here. This is what yours should look like. Okay, so here's where you finish. All right, so we can cut off this yellow. Oop. We don't need that anymore. Pull that off. Now we don't have to untangle it. All right, and what we're gonna do is we don't have the main yarn. We have this, we're working with this other little ball, I believe. Oh no, yeah, we're still working with the little ball. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go all the way over, right? Like if we were working with a color change. Okay. And mind you, we're doing 5 solid color rows of 26. So this is just the first one, and then you're gonna do this again. I'm just showing you how to finish this last row off. Okay. I'm gonna carry it for 1. Okay. I'm gonna switch out colors. And now I'm on my main skein. You can stay on this one if you want, but I have a few more of these stars to do and I don't want to have to keep pulling from the skein. So you can stay. If you have a little ball and you want to finish it off, you can finish it off with the last of this, because we are doing, after this line, we're doing 4 more of these lines, and then I will see you back at the end. So work the last one on this one. Okay. Two. Okay, and turn. All right. We can now snip this one off. Give ourselves enough to work it in. Okay. And now we're working with our main skein. Okay. And now see, all the colors are off. We have either side we like best, we can put on. So 4 more lines of just plain red for 26. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take, this is the last row, right? And now I'm gonna use this for a sweater, as I said. So I think this is a good enough size if you wanted to use it for a blanket and not a tapestry, depending on what you want to do with this. If you want to use it as a tapestry, you'd go around the stitches and then through a pole and then back up and around. But I'm going to be using this for a sweater, so I'm just going to take a scissor here, cut it, right? Pull through the loop. And now you have this many ends to weave in, okay? Some of them you can cut off. Some of them that we sewed in, or like this one where we cut across, you could either sew it back in. But basically, this is what you want to do with your star. Stitch it in. Like I said, I'm not going to show you how to do that. I'm sure there's so many videos on that. And yeah, this is the star. I hope this helps you. If this helps you, I will probably have a link below to the pattern for this if you want the pattern. This one I can sew, whereas the one for the bell bag I can't, because it is attached to a bell bag that's for a gaming company that likes so that one will be for members only when I write it. But this one you can have here and have your own granny, well, not granny, maybe granny square star pattern. You, like I said, you could shrink it down. This is not exactly square because I'm lining it up with the other sweater of mine, so they have to be kind of tall. and wide to go with my sweater. But if you're not doing a sweater and you're doing a blanket, I did my son's in this same stitch with stars and moons years ago in different colors, like 2 shades of blue when he was a baby. So you could do lots of things with this square. So I hope it helped you out. I hope you learned something. If you did, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of my makes. And if you want to buy me a cup of coffee, if you don't want to buy the pattern and you just want to thank me by buy me a cup of coffee, the links are below. Thanks for watching. Bye.